to me. You're so salty. Whatever did I do to make you feel so strong? When I do you wrong, tell me how you feel. How do you feel?
How do you feel?
How do you feel? That's what we want to know. What everybody's thinking, right? I didn't do a super long intro, so I may change it if I get bored. I do, but playing around on Canva is fun. Playing around with CapCut's fun. Getting the different elements you can mess around with. So, good morning to you. Thanks for coming, and thanks for being here, and thank you for being my backup.
You bet.
All right, so for those of you who are in here right now, there's not many, but we'll give it a few minutes, let everybody get in. Notice, guys, at the top, first of all, good morning, Forrest, Leslie, and Billy. Thank you for being here. I made a post here, a comment. I only have 15 minutes left to stream until next week. So we're going to start the stream here, try to get everybody in, and then we're going to switch over to Joe's channel to actually do the bulk of the show of the things we're going to talk about this morning. And so for those of you who haven't subbed up to Joe yet, go click the link, go give him a sub up, and he's already got his live scheduled for like about 10:15, because I should be cut off around that time, because we did a really long stream on that court hearing the other day, and it just ate up my free time. So I got to pay for StreamYard, so they'll let me talk more. It's like, let me talk. Don't silence me, man.
Right.
Thank
Let me
you,
exercise
Forrest.
my First Amendment right.
Right. I mean, I get it. I mean, but the price went up. So I was like, man, I should have, even if I had purchased it like a while back, I still would have ended up, the price would have went up. But it's not the price that matter. It's not that but like you and I were telling you, that it all adds up after a while, but it's got to be done. I got to pay for it because I need to be able to stream when I want to stream and not be constrained by this stupid 20 hours a month stuff. It worked okay in the beginning when I wasn't streaming all the time, but now that the new year is here and I've set new goals, we need to stream more. So yeah, I got to get busy and pay for it. Hello, Candy. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. It is going to be, it's just Salty Sunday sounded cute when I just was trying to figure out what shows to do and what to name them. So, this morning when we do switch over to Joe's channel, we're going to talk about a little bit about Idaho 4. Nothing too intense. There's going to be some video clips we're going to play because I think it's important that we're going to hear from the father of Kaylee for a few minutes, just a little short clip of the news. There's a court TV piece that I wanted to play that's where CeCe Moore actually explains the IGG stuff really well. We got the timestamp for that, so we don't have to give you the whole show. Which, Joe, I'll let you know about that in a second. And then after we review a little bit, and I kind of want to remember the victims a little bit this morning of the Idaho 4, because after the hearings were over, there was a lot of things being said on Twitter and YouTube that just didn't sit right with me. So I kind of want to just remember them a little bit this morning. And then we're going to move into the West Mephis 3 situation. For those of you who have followed that case, you know how it is. If you haven't followed it, we're going to get you caught up on what's going on there this morning. I was telling Joe that some of the things I saw there so similar to what went on in Delphi, and so we're going to talk about those things.
Yeah, like I told you when you were telling me about it, is I just remember some of the basic news clips about it. I think I maybe have watched one like documentary style thing on it that goes into, guilt or innocence type of thing. But that was a while ago. It's been a minute.
Yeah. I had always followed it loosely and knew there were issues and all the things, but there's really a lot of new information. Well, some new stuff that came down with DNA testing that we're going to get into. But there was a lot I didn't realize had went on there, and when I was reviewing the stuff that I was reviewing a couple days ago, I was like, wow, man, this is insane. So we're going to go over that stuff and talk about it, because it's it's really interesting and how they were done and things that were done and how long it took to get evidence from the police department that they claimed it didn't exist anymore that actually did exist, and just all kind of stuff. So I was very intrigued when I began to actually, watch it. So what did I just do here? Yeah. I don't know if we'll get how many people are awake this time of the morning. I've tried to pick we try to get these times so that it jives with all the time zones.
Yeah, it's a tough juggling act to balance. I mean, you got people
Mhm.
in church right now, and you got people out on the West Coast just waking up, and
But they'll be able to catch it on the replay if they are at church or just getting up. I knew the ones on the West Coast, it's always hard to fit them in, you know what I mean?
yeah,
As far as um, trying to accommodate all the times. I went through that a lot when I was doing Twitter Spaces, just like, what time do we set it? But we're doing the best we can, so we'll get it. And we usually have a good turnout on Sunday mornings on the few times that we've done this, so we'll see how it goes. I yesterday morning I got up and got my morning coffee, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of 12 Gauge. He's been in chat a couple of times. He has a channel, and I went over there and hung out with them for a little while because he was live and he invited me up on stage. Um, so I went up and we had a really great conversation. The chat was welcoming. They gave me a huge welcome there, and there's some really nice comments left about the live. And Joe and I are gonna. I spoke with Gage about it, and we're going to set it up this week to get him on next Sunday's show. We try to bring in guests on Sundays. Today it's just Joe and I, but we try to bring in a guest on Sundays sometimes to help with other things we all want to talk about. So Gage and I are going to get together this week and get some talking points together, and then set that show up for next week. I'll grab his channel link here and drop it in for you guys before we head over to Joe's in a few minutes.
yeah. The time zone thing is still catching me because you're in Central Time, I'm in Mountain Time, and then there's Eastern Time, which is what most people, operate on. Just when you say you're posting a game time, for the NFL games or whatever, then most of the times you see are like Eastern Time. So
Oops,
when I
sorry.
set up our live, you're all right. When I set up our live to jump over to, I made it an hour later. Like crap, no. I had to go back and redo it.
I used to do that when I was doing the Twitter things. I would because my NFT team that I work with were an hour behind me. They were all Eastern, I was Central, and I would mess it up every darn time. I'm like, they're like salty because I was salty. I was salty over there in that community as well. But I was like, y'all know me. I'm just don't even leave it up to me to set this time up because I'm going to do it messed up every single time. So anyway, it took me a hot minute to get it all figured out, but we do the best we can. I don't know if there's ever really a perfect time slot. You know what I mean? We're not like TV where we're going to get prime time, 6 p.m. news and all that shit. So
Right,
the
right.
thing about
Well,
YouTube is you can always go back and catch the replays, and that's why we, have the replays. So
right. Well, this will be episode 1 of Morning Joe Schmo.
yes, it will. Finally,
Yeah.
Joe's going to be doing a morning show as well. We were going to switch back and forth between the channels on our morning shows because I've been doing a morning show as well, and it's something Joe and I talked about for a while. And so he's finally getting his official kickoff this morning, I guess.
Yeah,
Great. That's
yep.
great.
That's the official launching of that thumbnail. And if you know Morning Joe, then it'll look kind of familiar, but not familiar
Mhm.
enough to get a copyright infringement.
Right. Right. So I hope everybody grabbed Joe's link so we can go over there. And I did leave the comment on my post so that anybody that comes in and tries to catch my live, they're going to see that we're over at Joe's channel. that's just the way it's going to have to be for today, and that's fine with me. I love going over to Joe's channel too, because then I get to leave my desk and walk outside. And I've got beautiful Florida weather again today, and I've done spent like oh gosh, my whole pot of morning coffee was out. My neighbor's away for the weekend, so I'm letting her little tiny dog out, and so I went out and let him out early this morning and sat outside with my coffee for like 3 cups of coffee. It was great. I love being outside, so going to be
It's
heading
still a
out.
little chilly here. It's only 46 right now. It's a little chilly for me to hang out outside, but it'll be 70 later. That'll be nice.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, let's see. Right now we are showing 58 degrees, and so but the sunshine is immense. If I sit in the sun, I'm good to go. Like, really, I am. All right, guys, it's like 10:11, and I know they're going to cut me off in like 2 to 3 minutes. So we're going to shut this stream down and head on over to Joe's channel and pick up from there. And like I said, we've got some stuff set up for today as well. And we'll talk more over there if that's okay with all you guys. Sorry for the inconvenience, but it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, so go hit Joe's channel up, and we'll see you over there in just a few minutes. We just wanted to start out here to explain what was happening. So we appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys. So
Yeah, we know you've got other options this morning. There are other people doing lives that are close to us, so we appreciate you hanging with us quite a bit.
we really do. And this West Memphis 3 stuff's going to be super interesting to go over as well. So we'll see you guys. Make sure you grab the link, go sub up, and we'll see you over there in just a few minutes. Thank you for being
Catch you
here.
on the flip side.
All right. Bye.